Having a little technical difficulties. We're gonna work through it though. A whole lot of that. We're gonna work through this thing. It happens.
I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's age-wrong. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in to sign the contract. Wow. So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What is Crawford going to do before? He's going to beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's going to beat Sean. He's going to beat Sean. He's going to beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
We back up in the building, y'all. What's going on? Had a few technical difficulties, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to work through it. We got probably have a few pop-up guests come in because we made quite a big stir. What's up, man? We're going to have a few people pop in because I sent the link out to a couple people. They wasn't pleased with some of the commentary that we was expressing over the last night and next night on about the topics we're gonna touch on today. So as my man Flat and them always say, all call outs are mandatory. We here. Everybody that's tapping in, man. How y'all doing today? Pray you had a wonderful Easter, Resurrection Sunday. So tell me what y'all think of the fight, though. What y'all think about Spence's performance? I mean, because apparently he's getting a lot of mixed emotions about, they're getting a lot. It's a lot of mixed emotions about, what we saw. You know what I mean? I got a message today. He told me I was crazy. Spence got exposed. Didn't see that. So he got exposed. He got hurt, wobbled several times. And, different things, you know what I mean? And then, as we break down the fight, a lot of people are now all of a sudden upset that, okay, like, why are you calling them out now? I'm just confused. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? But I mean, apparently, listen. We can all watch the same videos. We can all watch the same thing, but the interpretations, who knows? But again, I put the so I'm waiting for these people to come in that's upset with my commentary. Come see me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the comment section too. You know what I mean? Come see me. Ain't a whole lot of that. We don't run from nothing. We don't run from nothing. Yeah, he looked good. I thought it was what I saw. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I saw. I saw a beautiful. He was a little off. I mean, he was a little off. Timing was a little off. He was sloppy at times, of course, but this is coming off a 17-month layoff. So of course, everybody who ain't see boxing as a sport is how you treat her. You know what I mean? You get out what you put in, and if you away from him for a long time, boxing can abuse you a little bit. Not saying that's the case with Errol, but he definitely wasn't. In the beginning, he was anxious. You know what I mean? You ain't been in there and, under the lights in a minute. You anxious. You was eager to try to make a statement and put something on. So he was sloppy a little bit. Probably had a little couple extra jitters, things like that. Ugas is not no chump. No mixed emotions for me. I'm just looking forward to Bud versus Spence. Always had Bud my favorite. Okay, do you still got him your favorite? If you got him your favorite, tell me why. Tell me why you still got Bud as your favorite, though. I'm not saying that's a bad idea, because to me, it's a generational fight that easily can go either way. Easily can go either way. But now we at the point now. Other than that, Spence look good. I think he look good. Man, Bud fans are delusional. I ain't gonna say that. Now, I mean, we got some delusional people on both sides of the fence. But I understand where they're coming from, because, like I say, man, this is a generational fight. We thirsted for this. We begged for this. We prayed for this. Now we got it. You know what I mean? Right now, the rest of my guys that I normally, some of the other guys that I normally, they on Clubhouse right now. And we may have a surprise phone call from Bud during the course of these, either on Clubhouse or here. We're gonna have a surprise phone call. One of our guys in the group is in the gym with him later today, and he's, we're gonna try to get him on the phone, share a few words with him. So we'll keep you posted on that. You know what I mean? If I don't get it on here, I'm gonna get it on the other app, and we're gonna screen record it so y'all can hear everything we're saying. But yeah, Earl put on a masterful performance to me, because being off 17 months, going against a world champion, coming off his biggest victory, and not only that, Ugas wasn't wild. Ugas wasn't leaving himself wide open. Ugas had his hands up the entire fight. Earl was coming around the guard, through the guard, splitting the guard. Like, think about this. This man had his defense tight the whole fight, hands up, not leaving himself wide open. Everything Earl had to come either under or around, and he still broke this man's face. And he still broke his face. Let that sink in. And then we got people that want to run to he got hurt in the 6th round. In the 6th round, he was so hurt, look, at the end of the day, that mouthpiece situation was a rookie mistake. Please, Earl and anybody connected to Earl, don't ever do that again. But if anything, that 6th round got Ugas hurt, because he went to work after that. After they went to their little skirmish, he started punching, and he was sitting on his punches. He was throwing punches and bunches. He was a machine from that point on. You know what I mean? And shout out to Ugas. We pray him for a speedy recovery. You know what I mean? From what we hear, he got out the hospital. He got out the hospital yesterday. So he got to have surgery to, to fix his eye and all that other stuff. So we pray that, him get a speedy recovery and eventually get back doing what he want to do. But in terms of people say, what's next for him, I would hope he come back to a real soft touch, come back to a little tune-up fight, a little quiet little fight, so he can try to get his bearings back his bottom and get back and see what's left on him, because the eye is never going to be the same. You know what I mean? His eye's never going to be the same. You know what I mean? So we're just going to see. We just going to see. You know what I mean? But that ain't what we want to talk about. Everybody want to talk about the matter at hand. So we here. It was rumored that Bud was going to try to look for a 2-fight deal, and rumored that he was going to possibly fight in July and things like that. But now it's looking like they're looking to go straight to the Spence fight. Come on, man, to say that man got exposed quick. Yeah, man, I'm sure I got messages today. I mean, I don't want to put nobody on blast, but yeah, I got a message today said that man got exposed. Matter of fact, I'm going to read the message. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the message. We ain't got to play no games. Where that thing at? Man. My message is moved. I'm going to find that message, though. I'm going to find that message because, there you go. He said, man, the fight exposed him. Though he won, he was wobbling at several different points. I ain't making that stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, bro. I don't know what kind of fan he is. He's clearly not a fan of Errol Spence. That's for sure. He's clearly not a fan of Errol Spence. Let me say this. I love both of them. I'm a Bud fan too. I'm a Bud fan and I'm an Earl fan. I mean, but to me, I'm just going to say, to me, to me, the one edge I do give to either one of them is, I mean, both of them sharp. Both of them can box. Both of them can bang, and both of them got a will that's they refuse to lose. Both of them have a will that they refuse to lose. They're gonna do whatever they got to do to try to win the fight. That's what makes this so intriguing and make this fight so good. However, I just think Spence has a better defense and a little better, you know, I like Spence jab and his defense better. And people can say, well, that ain't a lot. Yes, a lot. That's a lot. Jab and defense can change the entire fight. You know what I mean? Jab and defense can change the entire fight, be the difference between win and lose. And it's just like any sport, it's a game of inches. It's a game of inches. Being able to make people miss a shot here and there, or, you know, block shots better than others, it changes fights. It changes fights. And I think that's what the one thing Spence has over him. But like I said, that Bud Crawford win the fight, I'm not shocked at all because he's that special. He's that special of a guy. You know what I mean? I just don't like the, oh my God, he's going to dog walk Spence and kill that. That's the problem I got. You know what I mean? That night, you know, him getting hit with looking for his mouthpiece proved that he can be hurt. Are you serious? I'm dying. I'm not making this up, y'all. I'm not making this up. It's all over Twitter. Somebody took the conversation that I had on the live last night, and that thing is spread it all over Twitter. So the Bud Twitter fans are looking for me right now. So I put the link for this live to come up for any one of them that want to smoke. I'm with it all. Come get it. We ain't running from nothing. But what y'all want to talk about, man? Tell me what y'all think of the fight. Tell me what y'all want to see. What's your expectation? Who you picking? Bud? You picking Errol? And why? As we look forward to, as you know, boxing is lit right now. We got a buffet because, you know, next week we got Dillan Whyte and Tyson Fury. We got a lot going on. You know what I mean? It was other fights over the weekend. Connor Benn had a knockout as well, and then Alycia Baumgardner, she defended her title. So I mean, boxing is just lit. You know what I mean? You can come home and boxing be on at any time in the morning. I mean, we watched the fight a week ago at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? So you got a full gauntlet, a full buffet of boxing. You know what I mean? Because even after Tyson Fury and Dillan Whyte, next week you got Shakur and Valdez, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. Then the week after that you got Canelo and Bivol. Then the week after that you got Castano, Charlo 2. Man, we going. Oh yeah. I mean, I know y'all heard what I said Saturday night about Jamal Charlo and Benavidez getting to it. I don't care. Don't care. We need Jamal Charlo. We need more. I'm sorry. Right now, boxing is lit. The buffet is out there. Jamal Charlo, we need more. I don't care if you fight 100 people in the stands. We need to see what you're going to do in the ring, and we need you in the ring against somebody of substance. It's ridiculous. I agree. I mean, listen, it's a couple shots to the body. It's a couple shots in that he caught Spence with that I can see why people are saying that, but I don't think he was hurt. They both have that dog in them, but I just see more dog in Spence. Okay, I can live with that. I mean, listen, any way you look at it, it's an amazing fight. It is an amazing fight. I just pray that there's no hiccups in the negotiations, and I don't want nobody to. Not even one hiccup, not even something that they be like, nah, today and come back tomorrow and sign. I don't want no. I mean, because right now the whole internet is just going crazy. You go to YouTube, they're going crazy. You go to Twitter, they're going crazy. IG, they're going crazy. I just want the fight to get made. Let's go. Let's go. Go time. It's go time. You know what I mean? And it look like we're going to get it sooner than later, because if Bud forgoes this notion that they want to fight in June or July, this fight could happen as early as like September. You know, let's get it. Let's get it. September, August, something like that. You know what I mean? And it should be a dandy, man. Everybody come out. All the former champions will be in the building. You know, it's going to be a huge event. Y'all already know we in the building for this one. Probably got to go to Vegas. They're not going to fight in Cowboy Stadium. You know, you probably got to go to the new Vegas stadium. something like that. Keep it neutral. You know. That ain't even gonna matter, to be honest, man. That the split ain't gonna matter because they gonna probably just offer him a flat fee, a flat rate that's more than money than he probably ever made in his life. So that probably won't come into play. You know what I mean? But it sounds like Earl, from what Earl was speaking and what Terrence said yesterday. Terrence said he was already on the phone with the negotiators, and from what Earl's saying, whatever they need to do to make it happen, he willing to do. So it sound like it all sound good right now. You know what I'm saying? It all sound good right now. They're talking. You know what I mean? They talking, and it sound like it's we closer. This is the closest we've got. So they both say they want it. They don't want to fight nobody else. Let's get it. Let's get it. You know what I mean? And then while I'm waiting on these the upset people to come in. But Tyson Fury fights Dillan Whyte this weekend. Who y'all got? You like Fury? You like Whyte?
This particular stage of their career at this age, that may be a compelling factor.
I don't know why that came into play. What y'all think of the Dillan Whyte Tyson Fury fight? You know, that's this Saturday, and for those that don't know, since it's in the UK, the fight will be in the middle of the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get these boys. You like Fury? There we go. Talk to me. Got Fury in that one. I think Fury will win, but you know, like I said, there's a lot of people thinking Dillan Whyte gonna be able to go to his body. I keep telling him there's a lot of body. That's 300-pound of body. But a lot of people feel Dillan Whyte can get it done. So let's see. I'm not mad either way. It's just I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. The Dillan Whyte fans, them UKD Dillan Whyte fans, my goodness. They act like this man is invincible. You'd have think this man was undefeated and he done beat everybody under the sun. You know what I'm saying? What we got going on? You know what I mean? You'd have think this man done beat everybody under the sun, but he hasn't. And he been knocked out twice. So I'm confused. You know what I mean? You know, they think that, you know, because this is the debate they got. They said Tyson Fury got knocked down by Deontay Wilder, so he's vulnerable. But Dillan Whyte got knocked out the fight before last, so why he not vulnerable? Don't know. Boxing fans weird, bro. And then also the week after that, we got the amazing Shakur Stevenson, you know what I mean, against Oscar Valdez. And then we got the big women's fight, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. So we like I said, we are full. Which fight you looking forward to? You know what I mean? Which fight you looking forward to the most? I want to see them fights more than I want to see Canelo and Bivol, to be honest. If I'm being honest, I'm not even looking forward to Canelo and Bivol. No disrespect. It's just not appealing to me. I don't know, for some reason. It might turn out to be all that in a bag of chips, but it's just not appealing at this point. You know, it's not appealing to me. You know what I mean? What we talking about? Well, I'm looking to see where the smoke at. What y'all want to talk about? You know, which fight y'all looking forward to? Who you want to see? Shakur, Katie, Amanda, Canelo, Charlo, Castaño too. Which I think Charlo, well, with all the noises going on and everything he's doing in the interviews, he got to come up big in the Castaño 2 fight. He got to get him out of there. That's most definitely. He got to get that fight up out of there. And we also waiting to, you know, for those that was speaking about the glove gate situation with and Erickson Lubin and Fondor, we looking into that too. We waiting to hear more from that. Let me see what they talking about on Clubhouse and put them on blast.
He wants to. And, you know, Spence, if you think about it, we haven't seen Spence get a stop until last night for like his last 4 or 5 fights.
Okay, that's fair. And again, like I said, I considered you, Ronald, and Cereso, on a different level. You all are alien levels of analysis, and you get the respect of being, professionals who are at ground zero every day. Any other novices like me, are you able to speak to my thesis without your particular biased love for either fighter and who you actually want to win?
Yeah, let me tackle that, JM. So, I'm gonna be a little broad here, right? There's something.
That's what we do, man. So whenever we not on, that's what we do. When we not on here, we on Clubhouse. When we not on Clubhouse, we on IG. When we not on IG, we on Twitter. So, and YouTube. So, this is what we do, man. It's a boxing community, man. And, and when, especially on the other rooms, you never know who's going to come in there. Like, we get world champions and legends in the room all the time. So we kind of talk to different fighters on the day-to-day on Clubhouse. So if you ever come into the Clubhouse Punch by Punch or Short Boxing Room, you never know who's going to be in there. You know what I mean? They just pop in. You know what I mean? So that's what we do. That's what we does. Again, like I said, to me, Spence put on a masterful performance. Beautiful. The fact that he was able to do what he did while man had his gloves up the entire time, coming off a 17-month layoff. And then, to be honest, it looked like he could have went 15 rounds. Looked like he could have went 15. He was ready. He was still swinging, throwing punches and bunches like that. It's going to be him versus Bud is an epic fight. It's an unbelievable tactical matchup. It's an unbelievable fight. And everybody who were able to get the fried chicken that night, you're going to get your money's worth, whether it's long or short, whether it's a long fight, whether it's a short fight, whether it's blades, whatever you're going to get is going to be historic. It's a fight you definitely don't want to miss. You know what I mean?
The 3 fights that you considered Crawford to have had to have made a comeback in to win?
I didn't do it with that, and that's fair. What I can say about those fights, though, is that based on the punch stats and the scorecards, the official scorecards, that Crawford was being out-jabbed, out-punched.
They don't know they're getting spied on
the judges. On at least 2 of the judges' cards leading up to the stoppages. That's why I said rally. Now, of course, we don't have crystal balls to say, hey, if the fight would have gone longer up, past the stoppage, he would have zoomed past them in the cards. But to your question, there is imbalance in that I didn't look at those equally. But from a punch stat and scorecard perspective, that's what we got.
Beautiful analysis, JM.
Hold on. And the other thing is, you got to look at.
Goodness. My man is awfully aggressive in there. You know what I mean? Those is just coming in, man. Just tell me real quick what you thought of the fight and what you think about the potential matchup or, the unification about the fight, the generational fight between Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Are you happy? Are you sad? Who you want winning and why? Might keep this short and sweet today. Or we might just bounce back out and come back in a little later. You know what I mean? Cause seem like they getting hot and heavy over there on the Clubhouse tip.
Fight and saying, oh man, Crawford's in trouble. Now, whether there was, and as a matter of fact, that Amir Khan fight, I think he dropped Amir early, like either the first or second round. So I don't know. I don't necessarily agree that he was in some sort of danger in those fights leading up to the stoppage. But for me, look at it like this. I think styles
We're
make
about to
fights.
get in this.
And I think that
We're gonna do 2 shows at once, Clubhouse and
can
Let's Talk Sports.
Certain styles. I think that's part of what makes him so attractive. On the flip side, I think that Crawford's style is more of a boxer style. So he's not going to come in and overwhelm you and break you down.
More of a boxer style.
What Crawford did, what Spence did, for example, to Ugas the other night, I expected Ugas to put up a little more fight, but I expected it to be a relatively one-sided affair. So I really don't take that and say that in some way, shape, or form gives me some more information to give an opinion on a Spence-Crawford fight. To me, again, I look at it from the standpoint of styles makes fights. And, you look back at some of the areas where I think Crawford is unique at. I think that counters some of the things that Spence is tremendous at. One of which is Spence seems to be tremendous at not necessarily using his head, but using ankles to get out of the way of punches and using ankles to get into punches. But he doesn't really use his feet much. I think Crawford would make him use his feet more. That's what Ugas didn't do. He kind of just sat there and allowed Spence to kind of slip and go under his punches, and didn't really make him move his feet in terms of for defense. So to me, what happened against Ugas, what happened against Garcia?
What up, y'all?
Really
what up, y'all? We in here. I'm just waiting for my guests to finish on Clubhouse so we can bring them on over here so we can get this, get to the good stuff about what everybody fussing about this fight coming up.
Crawford will cause. I got called out for this the other day, and I stand by this. Garcia has bad feet. His footwork, he's got slow feet. Ugas is just as bad as Garcia is in terms of his footwork. He doesn't have good footwork. So you kind of put this.
All right, y'all. What's good? How y'all doing out there, man? I don't know, man. They taking too long, you're supposed to make on those apps, you're supposed to make your points and move around. They taking too long to get to the cool the crowd over there. But again, as you hear people breaking it down, all over you hear people breaking down the fight, listen, there's no pick that's wrong. If you pick Bud, you're not wrong. If you pick Earl, you're not wrong. But the only problem I got is when you say somebody's going to get destroyed on either side. These both boys are highly skilled individuals. They can both box. They can both bang. They both refuse to lose. And like I said, sometimes that could cause an explosion, and one of them possibly stop the other. But I really don't see it. I see both of them being crisp, both of them being sharp, head movement on point, hands blocking on point. I got them boys putting together a beautiful match, and it's I don't see nobody knocking out the other. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not predicting a knockout. I'm predicting them boys to go the distance, and we get a dandy of a fight. You know what I mean? That's what I'm predicting. I ain't predicting nobody to get knocked out. You know what I mean? So tell me what y'all think about that. Tell me what you think of, the performance. Like I said, to me, I got to go back and watch the whole thing again. But to me, I was amazed at the fact that, one, he was looking as crisp as he was. Like I said, he was a little off. He was a little off in the beginning. He was a little off. He kind of was a little shaky. And the rookie mistake he made with the mouthpiece, those things, I'm sure he'll fix and work on, because, like I said, it's just been a while since he's been in the debt. But other than that, that was an absolute demolition. He beat that. I feel bad that Ugas had to go through that. You know what I mean? I feel bad that Ugas had to go through that, man. I mean, Ugas is a good guy, but like I say, he earned his ticket to the dance, beating Pacquiao, really beat Sean, Omar Figueroa, Thomas Delorme, what's the other guy unnamed that was he recently was up for a title as well, Jamal James. So like I said, he beat a rack of people. Ugas beat a rack of people. Ramos, he beat a rack of people to solidify his spot at the 147-pound division. He just came up short against a better fighter. You know what I mean? And as we move forward, we got Dillan Whyte, Tyson Fury. No doubt in my mind, until somebody beats Tyson Fury, I'm not betting against him anymore. I'm not going against Tyson Fury till somebody beat him. You got to prove me that you can beat Tyson Fury. But for those that just came in, like I said, man, tell me what you think about the fight this weekend. Was you impressed? Was you unimpressed? You know what I mean? Are you happy that we finally looking forward and getting close to the mega fight and the major fight that we all looking for? Put your thoughts in the comment section. And other than that, what fights are you looking forward to? Let me see what they talking about there.
This was going to end the way that
this man still talking.
But that's not taking into consideration punch stats numbers and judges and those sorts of things.
Whose man is this?
So
what's good?
That's part of it too.
So let me throw this at you, Alan, since you're answering it quite well. And this is hypothetical. If you had that opinion of Crawford being able to end the fight whenever he wanted to end it against Amir Khan, Kell Brook, and Sean Porter, hypothetically,
I think it's going to be it's a generational fight. I think it's going to be one of the biggest fights. To me, honestly, for the culture, I think this is the biggest situation we've had since Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. Now, the Floyd Pacquiao fight was a bigger spectacle for different reasons. But that was two fighters, Floyd was like almost 40. Pacquiao was, late 30s. Both of them had been, Pacquiao had been knocked out multiple times. But this joint, you gotta look at it. This joint is this. You got listeners. Bud is coming off a stoppage Bud is coming off a stoppage of Sean Porter. And then you got what Earl just did Saturday night. They both undefeated. They both on the pound for pound list. And this is for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. It don't get no bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? If you know of a fight that you think is bigger than that, tell me, look, okay, let me do this. Don't take my word for it. For those that may think so. What fight within the last, let's go 10 years. What fight within the last 10 years is bigger than this one? Coach Sean, same question to you. What fight is bigger than this one?
I don't think it is one bigger than this one. I like this one too. I like this one.
Because yesterday somebody asked me, they say, well, can we think of a fight that was like, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I remember, and I wasn't but 15 years old, but I remember when Leonard fought Hagler. I mean, you could go to 7-Eleven, right, and see big gulp cups with Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler on it. You know what I mean? It was on Wheaties boxes. Yeah, I mean, they was on soup commercial, pizza commercial. I mean, everywhere you look, this was like it. You know what I mean? So this is before they took all the boxing and put it on cable and all that. This was, everything was, and not just that, and you had to go to the Capitol Center or whatever major arena in your city to watch that thing on closed circuit TV. Mm. You know what I'm saying? It is that. This is our super fight. For those, if you are a boxing fan, you better soak this in because these type of fights don't happen very often. You know what I mean? It don't happen very often. Like, go ahead, Coach. I'm not going to, get off my soapbox. What you talking about, Coach?
Oh, no, I'm listening. Keep going.
You know what I mean? Because, listen, this is that This is that meal. This is that meal that don't stop. You know what I mean? I want all the trimmings. I want all the noise. I want all the hype. Every rapper gonna be in the building. Every former champion that's alive gonna be in the building. You know, all the celebrities gonna be in the building. This is the fight that bring them out. See what I'm saying? All the top ball players from whatever sport that don't got a game that night, they gonna be in the building. They gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if you know, if for those that love social media, get your phones out because you're gonna run into everybody that night.
I agree. It's definitely gonna be a big night. And I will say this. Let me say this. You know I'm Terrence Crawford.
Go ahead.
But I will say this. This is a 50-50 fight. Spence can easily win it, just as I feel Terrence Crawford is going to win it. And for real, this one definitely had me nervous.
Oh, you're nervous?
This one had me. Listen, Spence. Although I felt that Ugas would be no competition for Spence. You know, it was like the week of the fight. I seen a video or something of Ugas, and I'm like, man. So I was like, man, am I overlooking something in this dude? You know, but
that's terrible. That's terrible.
No, I'm just saying. I did not feel that because of course, everybody. This is how then just hear me out. This is how I know a lot of people are just repeating what other people are saying, right? Because, and I'm not talking about you, but just hear me. When I say that a lot of people are looking at the Ugas Pacquiao fight and, you know, rating Ugas off of that fight, everybody say the same thing. You know what they say? They talk about the Porter fight. Now, everybody did not watch that Porter fight.
Which Porter fight? You talking about Earl and Porter or Ugas and Porter?
Ugas and Porter.
Well, let's talk about it. What you talking about?
No. I'm saying that everybody can't say that they are rating Ugas off of the Porter fight also. I'm saying I feel that a lot of people was rating Ugas off of the Pacquiao fight, right? I never thought Ugas would put I never thought he was on Errol Spence level, you know. But I say all that to say the night of the fight, when I looked at Errol Spence's just his body, the way he physically looked, I was like, man, this dude is a problem. I think Errol Spence with this nutritionist and man, that's what got me nervous right there. Because I always talk about what? Lifestyle. And I still feel lifestyle play a part. But I looked at his body. You know what I'm saying? Even down to like his face, his jawline was showing. It was like, man, this dude is ready. And then to see how he worked, like, dude ain't stopped punching. And Ugas was just letting him just walk straight in. You know, just walk into him, boom, touch him up. You know, the Errol Spence I saw physically on Saturday night do have me nervous.
So let's clear up a few things because see you threw a few things in there that I ain't too comfortable with. Now, first of all, Ugas earned this ticket to the dance. He earned this ticket to the buffet. And it wasn't just it wasn't just the Pacquiao fight. It wasn't just the Porter fight. He almost let's go through this. He went through Jamal James, Thomas Delorme, Omar Figueroa, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao. He earned his ticket to the party. Everybody I just named was either a champion or a contender. He went through the gauntlet to get here. So, I get what you're saying. You didn't think he was on this level, but he earned his ticket to the dance. He's supposed to have been there. You know what I'm saying?
He was, because he held that belt. You know,
And he
but
earned the belt. He's supposed to be there. So
he,
I mean,
yeah.
because see what it sound like to me. I ain't saying you,
Mhm.
but I mean, from a many people that I'm all of a sudden online now, trying to make it look like Ugas was just this slight dude that Earl was supposed to run through.
But AK, if you keep in mind, that's what I was saying he was. I felt like he was nothing for Spence. Like I felt, if you remember, that's just how I kept talking. You know,
Would you like to
I
read the
just
comment on the screen right there for me, brother? Would you like to read that comment?
I think
Tell me.
Earl showed his whole package. I don't think so. I agree he showed just hold on, because this jank. No, he showed Russ. Yeah, didn't really look Russ. Earl always start off slow to me.
He looked rusty. He did look
You
rusty.
thought,
He showed ring rust.
and it
Yes,
may have been
yes,
Russ. I
yes.
just looked at it and thought it was him, starting slow. But he regained his footing and outworked Ugas. He definitely outworked Ugas. Also give respect. He didn't want a warm-up fight. Yeah, that's
I don't
all
think.
cool.
Let's be honest. I don't think anybody could outwork Earl.
No, man. You see it. Listen, his body, man. Just I'm talking about how he physically looked. In my opinion, that's the best he's ever looked.
Oh, goodness.
In my opinion. No, I'm saying physically. I ain't saying fighting. I'm just saying his physical. Like, it just, I don't know, man.
What don't you agree with, Chuck? And he said Rusty starts off slow. Who starts off slow?
Earl ain't no fast starter. Earl ain't no, I'm going to jump on you the first, second round.
I think, listen, let me tell y'all something. Let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you, listen.
Mm-hmm.
No welterweight in the sport throws more punches than Errol Spence. This is facts. This is facts.
Right.
No, mate. It's facts. It's facts.
Are we saying per round or just throughout the whole fight?
Do you know Errol Spence threw over 1,000 punches in them 10 rounds, right?
Well, listen what you said and listen to what I was saying. I feel like Errol Spence starts off slow and picks it up. So it's the same. And him picking it up, he's him. He gonna outwork you. I didn't think he was rusty. I just thought he.
No. He definitely. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
He told him, okay, he was physically better before the accident. I definitely agree. I don't agree with his comment saying that Earl showed his full package. I think he had more to display. Okay, Earl. Okay, let's address that. Let me say, okay, first, Chuck. Let me say this. And Coach, you said you disagree too. But let me say this to y'all. Mm-hmm. The only part of his game he didn't show was his boxing from a distance. That's the only part of the game he didn't. He showed it in like a glimpse. And the reason why he didn't do that is because he saw that Ugas was dressed up. Ugas was in the high guard the whole fight. Listen, this man. Ugas was defensively responsible the whole fight. No wide looping punches, no leaving himself wide open for no, counters or nothing like that. This man literally he made Earl come out there and beat him up, and through the guards, he still broke this man's face.
He did.
He did. Listen. He was not at the cookout yesterday. Ugas did not make it to the cookout yesterday. You know what I'm saying? He did not get a brontosaurus burger. He didn't get no hot dogs. He didn't get no beans. He didn't get none of that. He gets none of that. You know what I'm saying? He got that orange. He got that apple juice cup with the straw for the nurse gave him. Talk to me.
What? Say that again.
He didn't make it to the cookout. He didn't make it to the cookout yesterday. He missed the cookout. Yeah.
They time in the hospital.
Yeah. So Earl got a brontosaurus burger yesterday. You ain't hear me? You know what I'm saying? Earl got a burger, some Franks. You know what I'm saying? Probably, you know. Hey, that's for whoever wanted. That's whoever wanted, man. There it is. There's the link. They right there. You know what I'm saying? They right there. You know what I mean? It's right there. But yeah, all I'm saying, and listen. Okay, for everybody want to know, this was I said this on the show and I said this in Clubhouse multiple days. I said 3 things were going to happen. I said 1, Earl was going to stop that man. 2, Ugas was going to the hospital. And 3, he was going to call out Terrence Crawford at the end of the night. What part didn't happen? I'm going to wait. He said Spence feels you out for the fruit round. So that's what I was talking about, starting off slow. I get what everybody was saying when they say start off slow, but to me, what I'm trying to say is this. Even though he's not, okay, this is what I'm saying. Okay. He's not sitting down on his punches or coming at you like trying to get you out in the first round, but he even just jabbing, he's still throwing a rock of punches, is what I'm saying. To that, you say what, Coach? Oh, don't start that.
Hey, you sound like T-Pain.
You mean I sound like T-Pain?
You was you was in what you call it? You was in the Matrix.
You in the Matrix?
At least on mine.
I ain't in the Matrix.
I'm in the Matrix. I'm in the Matrix.
You in the Matrix? I ain't in the Matrix.
Dang,
I'm Christo.
It's raining down here. Dang.
Yeah, what to say? They me, buddy.
Hey, definitely Crawford Spence fight. Yo, they're gonna have to really find a venue for that.
They're going to Vegas. They got to go to Vegas because I mean, this is what I'm saying. Being true to what they said to each other. Because thus far, everybody going to be like, why are you doing it? But what I'm saying is thus far, everything they said to each other that day on that live, they've done. You know what I'm saying? So to the T. So I'm going to take them at their word. They said to each other they will go neutral. You know what I'm saying? And one place that they considered was neutral was Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, MGM Grand, that's too small. They gonna do a stadium.
They got to.
He said, I think that fight will break Floyd's pay-per-view and live gate record. Breaking Floyd's live gate record is easy.
I think so.
Huh? What did you just say?
I think so. I agree.
I don't agree with the pay-per-view. I do agree with the live gate.
Nope.
The live gate, they're definitely, you know, Floyd don't. That's the thing about Floyd. Floyd didn't use big venues. Floyd didn't use the big venues. So breaking his live gate record ain't that hard. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because you have to remember, MGM Grand only holds 17,000. So them fighting in a stadium with 90,000, that record easily broke. Spence just broke any live gate record that Floyd ever had Saturday. That ain't hard. But the pay-per-view, that's gonna be very difficult. But y'all know, let's be honest. Call it what it is. The days that people buying pay-per-views like that been over. That's why I couldn't understand why everybody's complaining. Y'all know it's about 1,000,001 streaming apps that the people gonna be streaming that fight. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Call it what it is. Y'all know good and well everybody ain't buying that fight.
Right.
See, now that the stream game, because nowadays that stream game tight. Good God, anything they got a stream, you can get it now. So the days of everybody, you know, come on, we had them raggedy first row sports back in the day. I'm trying to find a chicken for the
first row sport.
What'd you just say? What'd you just say? You said first row sport
still be doing
that Joan trash. That Joan trash. You knew that Joan was trash. That Joan trash. That Joan trash.
Yeah, but guess what? It still showed the sport. I ain't watched the Spence one on that. What?
I'm not watching. I don't watch. I'm not watching anything on that. If that was all, and listen, let me tell you something. If that was all I had to go by, shoot.
You gonna buy it?
I mean, I'm buying this one, but then again, hold on. Let me take this back. We're going to be at this fight. Remember what we said? Okay, I don't know if you was in the room last night when we said we're going to get this great big suite wherever the fight is at, man. We all going to get out that joint, man. We going in that thing, you know. And you know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in press row. I'm getting somebody credentials. I'm getting somebody credentials to go down there.
Right.
Slam. Right. The media, listen to me. The interviews you can get gonna be crazy. You got to spend 3 days down there because, like I said, everybody gonna be there. Anybody you want to see, singers, rappers, boxers, other champions, football players, basketball players, hockey players, actors, they gonna be in the building. You know what I mean? They should do that, Joe. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the real place they should do it. They're gonna probably do the Vegas Stadium, but I'm gonna tell you where they really should go. The biggest stadium they got in Atlanta.
Where?
They should do that thing in Black Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Make them A-list celebrities go. Hey, make them A-list celebrities and actors and all that. Let them walk around Black Hollywood for a little while. Yeah, they should do that joint at the Falcon Stadium. They should do that joint in the ATL, man. Do it in Black Hollywood. See, Daniel Snyder. See, you should have built a dome. Daniel Snyder, we could have did that thing right there at I'm never gonna say Commanders or Redskins or none of that football team stuff. I'm not gonna say it, but y'all should have had a dome. She could have had it here. You know what I'm saying? Could have had it here. You know what I'm saying? But nah, do that thing at ATL since we couldn't do it here. Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, do that thing at Mercedes-Benz. You really in the Matrix, boy? You in the Matrix?
Yeah.
You really in the Matrix? I need you to come out the Matrix. Hey.
Yeah, it's raining, man.
They should make him sell a team. We ain't getting into that today. But, you know, they thinking about it, though. I mean, since you mentioned it, you know, they do a little something to try and make the man give up the team. Matter of fact, down in Norfolk, y'all Commander fans down there? Is that's who Virginia vote for? Huh?
Nah, I'm an Eagles fan.
You are Eagles?
Yeah.
You say Eagles? How did you get to Philadelphia from Norfolk? Eagles. How did you get to Philadelphia from Norfolk?
My family from Philadelphia.
Okay.
My dad whole side of family from Philadelphia.
Everybody got out. Okay, I got you. Everybody got out. You went past Maryland to past Baltimore to Philadelphia. I got you. Say less. You know, because I know because the next closest thing to you is Carolina, right? So you either Carolina, huh?
Yeah. No.
All right. Philadelphia.
No, I'm an Eagles fan.
All right. I mean, y'all got that work last year too. So listen. Huh? Y'all got that work? Y'all got that work too. Laughing? So ain't no big deal. Nah, I ain't laughing. I'm just saying y'all got that work.
Hey, y'all. You're a Cowboys fan.
Absolutely. I'm a Cowboy fan. We y'all that work. And that's all we need to say about any. I don't know what's going on with my phone. My phone keeps falling off the stand. I'm just gonna leave it down.
In the Matrix, I told you that.
I'm not in the Matrix. I'm not on my phone. I'm cammed up. You know what I mean? You want to ask the audience who they can hear, who they can't?
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But let's move on. Dillan Whyte versus Tyson Fury. Dillan Whyte versus Tyson Fury. Who you got in that one? Oh, there you go. There you go.
Am I out of the matrix?
You out the matrix now. Who you got? Tyson Fury, Dillan Whyte.
Tyson.
Yeah, I got Tyson Fury.
Yeah. He said, because you're a Cowboy fan, that's why your phone. My phone, listen to me. That's his phone with the bad sound. That's his phone with the bad sound. Not mine. Fury all day. I agree. Tyson. Not many people voting for Dillan Whyte. Not people voting for Dillan Whyte. Y'all ain't buying it? I ain't buying it either. I'm not buying it either. So moving on. The week after that, we got two dandies. Now listen, all my fellas, Coach Sean and all that, I need y'all to promise. Somehow, somewhere, even if you got it recorded on the DAZN app, whatever, that y'all will watch the women's championship bout between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. I know everybody going to want to watch Shakur versus Valdez. I know. But can y'all give them girls a watch? They deserve it. They deserve it. Can I get y'all word for on that one? Please, even if you got to go back and watch it on the replay. How do you have Fury versus who? All time? Okay. That's tough. I mean, I think to me, a lot of people made a bigger deal. I didn't even realize I lost him. He'll be back. A lot of people made a bigger deal out of some of the stuff Tyson Fury did. I'm not gonna take nothing from him. He beat who he beat. You know what I mean? He big man, he could box and all that. But y'all gotta remember, just like in basketball back in the day, the heavyweights back in the day were more athletic than these ones of the day. They was really highly skilled. You know what I mean? Athletic and highly skilled. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you had heavyweights back in the day that moved like welterweights. You know what I mean? They was the baddest men on the planet. So do I think Fury could have contended with most of them? No. Is it one or two back there he could probably get at? Probably. But he never seen them. Like I said, these heavyweights nowadays, everybody robotic. They like MMA fighters that turn boxing. No disrespect to MMA, but MMA fighters don't have a real boxing technique, so to speak. Do I think Lennox Lewis would have beat Tyson Fury? Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, see, Lennox, again, you got to remember, see, Lennox, let's be clear. Deontay Wilder, with basically little to no boxing skills, you know what I mean? He's an exceptional athlete with a rocket of a right hand, but he had no real setup. A lot of them heavyweights back then were small. True. But again, they more athletic. They was more athletic, more mobile. They all could box. They had head movement, power. Yeah, but I mean, dude, come on, man. We're gonna act like Tyson Fury didn't get dropped by a cruiserweight. We're gonna front like that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that dropped him in his career, none of them is skilled as them boys back in the day. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Them you talking about dudes that really knew they could really move, that was really gonna chop at that body, that's really gonna catch him and piece him up in ways that he ain't never been pieced up. Come on, blood. Talk to me. Listen, the link is up there. The link is up there, Charlie. You and all y'all. The link up there. Don't run from the smoke, Charlie. Don't run from the smoke. But again, yeah. To me, like I said, Fury he might be the best of this time, this generation right now. And he's the best of what he's doing. And that's all you can. And truthfully for everybody, that's all you can ask of any fighter is be the best of your era or be the best of your time. Being the best of all time, they don't owe you that. But if they need to be the best of their time. If they whoop everybody that's in that's around them right there, you can't say nothing to them. You know what I mean? You can't say nothing to him. You know, we can sit there, oh man, he would have lost to this one back in the day. That's fine. But I whooped everybody in my time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can't help the people that I didn't fight, but I whooped the people that I did fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna give him. I don't see nobody in this time beating him. Nah. Joshua, Usyk, nah, them boys ain't beating no Fury. I would like to see the Usyk fight, but other than that, them boys ain't beating no Tyson Fury. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? No, sir. And like I said, though, via phone conversation is possible. I'm just putting, you know, I'm gonna let y'all know even if I got a screen recorded on another app, it's possible that we supposed to have a conversation with Bud Crawford before this night is over. So just keep your ears posted. You know, there's something in the wind. And again, for those also that follow, we still waiting to hear back from Leonard Ellaby's publicist. You know what I mean? For those that didn't know, he sent the tweet that said he want to come on. So we went through what we got to do. I talked to him on Instagram, and he gave me the contact the people who could schedule it. So we just waiting to hear back. We waiting to hear back. So that's some stuff we got in the pipeline. We working. I'm gonna try to get him in here. But again, what else we talking about? Oh, y'all didn't tell me y'all gonna y'all gotta watch the women's fight too. Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, definitely watch that. But definitely, y'all, we gotta support the women in their big fight too. This is the biggest fight in women's boxing. Let them have their night, y'all. I know it's gonna be hard because there's another fight on, but the zone, even if you missed the live broadcast, you can see the replay. Go back and watch it. Give them girls they watch. It's gonna be a good fight too. Good fight. They're gonna let it all on the line. They're gonna leave it all on the line. What else y'all got for me up in here today, man? Then like I said, man, boxing is lit right now. But while we here, okay, while I got all y'all in, let me shift gears. Jamal Charlo and Benavidez got into a little ha during the Spence fight. What do y'all think about that? I already expounded on what I thought about that. To me, I think the buffet line has left Jamal Charlo. He got to do more. So disappointed. How do I feel about Shakur and Valdez? I think you're going to see, in the beginning, I think you're going to see a masterclass from start to finish. You're going to see a paint. Shakur Stevenson knows that all eyes is on him and he need to make a statement. He going to wash and rinse that man. He going to wash and rinse. Oh, I forgot about Devin Haney and Cambosis. That's also coming up. Good. Boxing lit. But yeah, Shakur going to put on a masterclass. Shakur puts on a masterclass. I don't even see Valdez winning a round. And that's if Shakur stop him, that's even bigger, but he doesn't have to do that. Just as long as he, stay sharp, stay crisp, put on a boxing clinic and get the dub, we good. You think Earl? Well, yeah, because Shakur's he'll look better than Earl because he's fresher. You know what I mean? Like, man, boxing is when you're in a relationship with boxing, you gotta spend time with boxing. You can't be gone for 17 months. He was able to go through his injuries and all that and come back and still look crisp. But Shakur, who's been working out every day and still fighting, he's going to definitely look extremely sharp. You're gonna see. You're gonna see another level to Shakur. He's gonna look extremely sharp, extremely crisp. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what they talking about over here. What they talking about in here? Oh, now I can't get no noise.
Oh, and stamina.
Counterpunching.
What next for Gary Jr.? What's next for Gary Jr.? What's next for all of them? Is Gary just had shoulder surgery, so I'm sure he's going to be out for probably the rest of this year, and probably won't be back till like sometime in the beginning of the next year. Probably around about January, February. Antonio should be fighting soon, sometime in the next few months or so, and then of course sometime about May or June, you should look to see Twan back in the ring, and hopefully the Victor Poster fight didn't run all of the contenders away. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can get a Regis Prograis, a Montana Love, somebody in the pipeline so we can get to Josh Taylor, or Teofimo. You know what I mean? Not saying we're gonna fight T.O. now, or we can fight T.O. now, but we know he's not ready. But anybody that can get us to the people that the top tiers is what we want for Twan. We ready for all of it. But yeah, Gary Jr. will probably be out for the rest of the year because, like I say, he just had shoulder surgery. What else y'all got? Talk to me. What fight y'all want to see the most? Like I said, truthfully, boxing fans. Okay, what we talking about? What we got going? The rain killed us live. Internet ain't crazy. Say less. You good? Them boys must be really intense over in Clubhouse, man. They scared to come over here. Look, I mean, they got people coming at my head on Twitter. I put the link up for them to come in here to voice their opinion. Something I said rougher than fellas. Come on in. You got an issue, bring it. I mean, it's all fun in boxing. It's all fun and love in boxing. You think Earl would take a fight with Keith? Nah, that Keith fight then gone and say, Keith, if Keith really want to get a lifeline back to the top, if Keith want a lifeline back to the top, he gotta take the Boots challenge. He gotta take that Deron Boots in challenge if he want to get back lit. I said that, when people told me I was crazy, I keep telling y'all, man, look, I ain't trying to get on here and do a whole bunch of told you so's and all that. But I mean, for most of y'all that check me out, I call good money. I told people a long time ago Keith was going to have to fight Boots to get back in the limelight. They didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he going to have to do. I'm ready for the heavyweights, then the super fight. Yeah. Which heavyweights, though? You just talking about Tyson and Dillan Whyte? Or you talking about Usyk and AJ, or you just want to get all of the heavyweights to fighting each other? Boots versus Keith, going with Boots. That young boy gonna get Keith. That young boy gonna get Keith out of there. Yo. Okay, got you, cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? You back, Coach Sean?
Yeah, man. It's just rain down here. I'm thinking. It's coming down.
I hear you. Yeah, we had a downpour out here too.
Yeah,
but I see your boy. I see your boys got me in trouble on Twitter today.
Oh.
Sibby posted them clips from last night, man. I looked down at my phone. I had like 25 notifications, man. Like, what the world going on Twitter? Y'all, cause see, y'all listen. When people only hear part of the conversation, they calling me. People calling me an Errol Spence fanboy and all that. I mean, what y'all talking about, man?
What?
Yeah. So you saw me. I dropped the link. I dropped the link
right.
on. Yeah. So come get it. If I'm a fanboy, come prove
it. I ain't know what made you do that. I ain't know what made you do it.
Yeah, that's what makes. So you see that, right? So when they came to me, you see what I do? I drop the link and they come see me. I don't duck no smoke. Come get it.
Right.
Come get it.
Right. Then come.
I'm waiting. Listen, y'all don't even know how bad this. Listen to me. Every week, I think I visualize this. Y'all don't know how bad I'm waiting on the day. I'm waiting on the day that I get somebody to come up here that really want to hold a real debate. Right. I'm really waiting on that day. And when that day comes, y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna go into my battle rap mode, man. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna bless him.
Going to battle rap mode.
What? I'm gonna wrap circles around these cats. Watch. It's all love and fun, baby. We have a good time. That's what it is. It's all love. What's Sibby at now, man?
Sibby at work.
Okay.
Yeah. Keyshawn gonna be on.
Who?
Keyshawn Davis.
He gonna be on where?
On the podcast, on the live with City.
Tonight?
No, tomorrow.
Okay, so y'all got Keyshawn Johnson, Keyshawn on Keyshawn Davis. I call myself. You know, being a Cowboy fan. Being a Cowboy fan, we remember Keyshawn Johnson. So that's it. But Keyshawn Davis on Sibby Boxing on IG tomorrow, correct?
Yep. Hey,
right.
he's a Cowboy fan.
Who a Cowboy fan?
Keyshawn, Cowboy fan.
What's wrong with that?
He should have been a Redskin fan of anything.
Listen. He and him and Bud from the same camp, right?
Him and Bud, yeah. They're camp together now.
That's what I thought, because I seen him sitting beside Bud. What's a lot? Talk to me, Ken. What's a lot? Yeah, so I seen him and Bud were together. When Spence made the announcement. Like they were saying something, he put it out there, what Spence said at the end of the fight, about him coming to get that belt. Oh, you all up in the matrix, bro. You all up in the matrix. You banged up. You wrong for being a Cowboy fan. Nah. We established that a long time ago, man. You know that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in due time. I mean, hey, none of us got nothing to look forward to this year. Yeah. Eagles might win the division this year. Let's Carson Wentz find a way to go back to the Super Bowl year, Carson Wentz. I know we ain't doing nothing. That's for sure. Yeah, you coming out of it though, but you definitely in the mic, right? You definitely in the matrix, homeboy. Well, it looked like nobody wanted to dance with us. Look like the boys don't want to dance with us today. There's a couple dudes on that Twitter. I'm dying to get in here. Talk that talk. I want them to come in here and talk that talk. Get spicy. Talk spicy in here.
Gotta invite them more.
I put the link out there for whoever wanted it.
Right.
I put the link out there for whoever wanted it.
Right.
He said, middle and super middleweight, who do you like? Well, middleweight gets so mixed up now because Triple G, he's looking to fight Canelo at probably like 170 or something. And then you got Bubu Andre say he going to 168. And then that leaves Charlo and Jaime Munguia, and who knows what they doing. They both looking for I'm not saying this in no derogatory way, but it look like they not looking to fight nobody of substance. Or at least they don't got no fight of substance coming up. Charlo and Jaime Munguia.
Right.
And then at 168, I do like David Benavidez. I need to see more. And Caleb Plant. But like I said, that's what 168 got to offer us right now. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot, I don't want to leave out the guys from the UK because it is a couple of UK guys at 168 that look like they might be a problem. You know what I'm saying? They look like they might be a problem. But David Benavidez is the big man on campus at 168 till somebody go and get him. Hey, please don't nobody say nothing but no Edgar Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? You know who wanted to fight Belonga that I wanted to see? Remember, Jesse Hart. Coach. You know what I mean? Edgar Belonga and Jesse Hart, that was going to be a mean situation. Mean. He'd have beat up Belonga. Maybe got him out of there. But man, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate your time. We do this every Monday at 3 p.m. Let's Talk Sports, y'all. Shout out to the Black Eye Media Room that where our studio is located and where we do all our wonderful stuff. Also, shout out to Capital Mag. Appreciate the ad that they did for us, and that's they got going on around the city. Also, TNT Logistics for the sponsor, First Financial Group for the sponsors. Also, for your merch, www.itwaswrittenforever.com. And and more merch is provided by Southern Maryland LLC. You know what I mean? Let's Talk Sports, y'all. We're gonna continue to work, continue to do what we can to try to, build it. Like I said, we got some beautiful interviews that's possibly in the pipeline, some bigger things to come through. And we just going to keep working, man. But for those that tap in and been supporting, man, we appreciate you. I humbly do. I humbly do. But until the next time, I'm gonna do the outro. Bam.
Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight. Cut some cake with him. That's it. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in to sign the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What is Crawford gonna do? He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. Let's talk sports, y'all. Catch out on the next one, Bloods. Peace.